Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
Слишком много следов. Скорее всего, убийца был не один.
Was he killed here or brought here after? For display? Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Запишу на случай, если повторится. И память снова подведет меня. Меня снова посетило это чувство. Накатило в 4:02 ночи. И я только уговорил бутылочку Ахма на крыльце трейлера. Я забрался в машину и поехал, пытаясь угнаться за чувством. На небе было полно звезд, а вот луна не удосужилась показаться. Как и ожидал, чувство вело меня мимо Брайт Фоллс, к озеру Колдрон. Я пытался найти верное место, верную эмоцию, мысль, сочетание этого всего, чтобы случилось то самое. Трясся от мысли, что оно может случиться. Оно все не происходило. Той ночи не происходило. Это раздражало, но и успокаивало одновременно. Я смотрел на небо в поисках форм объектов, безрезультатно, но потом я дважды моргнул и заметил стремительно тающие очертания восьмигранника. Я собрался было уже уезжать, но тут почуял, что кто-то следит за мной. Кто-то был рядом, но не рядом. Он точно он. Интересно, он знает, что я иду по его следу? Я не зря приехал в Брайт Фоллс. НЛО для чайника. Полное руководство по наблюдению за неопознанными летающими объектами. Ага. Любишь вязаные вещи, героиня? Я попросила их сделать специально для тебя. Еще один
Hey, Casey.
ланчбокс.
What's the far's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
Anderson. Hey, let's get back to work over here, can we?
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
В записке внутри говорится о вязании вещей специально для меня. Откуда ее автор знает, хотя я люблю вязать? Может, это просто совпадение? На будущее. 13 лет никто ничего не слышал о нем. Почему он вернулся? Где он был?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Несколько нападавших оставили после себя хаос. Убийство спланировано или произошло случайно?
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
I think that's...
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Личность жертвы установлена. Роберт Найтингейл, бывший агент ФБР. Психическое состояние на момент исчезновения неизвестно. Торнтон, имя жертвы Роберт Найтингейл. Последний раз его видели в Брайт-Фоллс 13 лет назад. Кейси Найтингейл был в бешенстве, его уволили из ФБР. Разузнать об убийце.
I had to review the clues.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch, it goes click. Lights are off, but somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake, before his murder. This mug always cheers me up. My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic. Casey's favorite brand. Tastes terrible. The Mile High Strangler case. Proud of that one. The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
Casey, let's take a look down by the lake.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was the...
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense. I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. There's a piece of paper on the ground. A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. The killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the
the
words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley.
Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
Жертвой был их коллега, специальный агент ФБР Роберт Найтингел. Пропал в этих местах 13 лет назад. Теперь он внезапно объявился и сразу погиб во время жестокого кровавого ритуала, прямо в день их прибытия. А еще они нашли страницу. Эту страницу, первую страницу, но не последнюю. Первый шажок на пути к кошмарной глубины. Сокровенной тайны на краю бездны. Эти слова воспринимались как послание, были посланием. Кто-то знал, что они здесь, что они сделают. Кто-то затеял с ними игру. Давал им подсказки, приглашал куда-то. Куда тут устоишь? Как тут устоишь? Им нахально предложили разгадать неразрешимую тайну, даже если они знали, что в ходе игры неминуемо пострадают. Отказаться было невозможно.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Откуда жертва пришла? Слишком мало зацепок, бессмыслица. Неверные вопросы? Найтингел пришел из озера Колдрон. След остыл. Следы начинались под камнем. Что-нибудь еще? Здесь я изучила все, что нужно доставить. Тело в город для обследования. Внутри Найтингела что-то скрывается. Слова складывались в послание. Кто-то затеял игру.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Deputy,
I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination, ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Another one of those lunch boxes.
Героиня, ты не одна. Героического тебе дня.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
I need something to cut this.
Take care now.
So sleepy. Just a few more days.
It's not opening.
Take care now.
Good day.
Rest easy, buddy.
Take care.
Озеро Колдрон. Узнать последние новости и сплетни, особенно про 2010 год. Сравнить со старым делом о нью-йоркских культистах, сходство, общие черты, дело рук и тех же преступников. Узнать название того вкусного кофе, что подают в закусочной.
I can't force it open.
Just a few more days.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Hey there.
Any interesting guests lately? Any good
I'll be back in a
finds?
second.
Zilch.
Roger.
But someone left a gross surprise under their bed for housekeeping. They were nuts.
So, that's what all that screaming was about?
Either that, or the
When you
couple on
guys
their
said nothing ever
honeymoon.
happens in this town, you weren't kidding.
Not on the surface, at least.
Or in the public eye.
Okay, I'm gonna get back to that one later for sure.
Merceda won't roll over on the issues. I'm not done here yet.
A pretty nice day to be working outside. I don't envy the guy stuck on desk duty. This is where the action is.
Who else to keep this city clean if not I? Who else to protect its citizens from the dangers of unsanitary conditions?
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
You can go ahead, Anderson. We'll be here.
I can't believe that happened. I still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Come on, Ed. Have some pie. It'll take your mind off things.
Hi!
Музыкальный автомат не работает. Несчастной железяке должно быть осточертело играть одну и ту же песню раз за разом. Мне, конечно, нравится канат, но не до такой же степени.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and
He was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all. This is exactly why I hate small towns.
Keep it down, Ed. You know how touchy these rural types can be.
Have I profiled every subject?
Hi.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
That concludes our debate on whether pets should be allowed at this year's bake sale. For those of you just tuning in, you're listening to the Pat Main Radio Hour, brought to you by Davis Family Moose Jerky. And boy, what an eventful day here in Bright Falls. By now, we've all seen the FBI setting up shop in town, and I'm sure you're all asking the same question I am. Did they bring all this darn rain with them? Deerfest is right around the corner, and we're all crossing our fingers for sunshine. So I reached out to our top meteorologist for a weather update. She never responded, but I have her Uncle Tapio on the line from Watery. Tapio, are you there?
Yes?
Great. And Tapio, what kind of weather can we expect today?
Rain.
That definitely seems to be on the menu. How about over the next week?
Also rain.
Right. Care to elaborate? Any chance the sun will poke out in time for Deerfest?
No.
Well, Deerfest is coming, rain or shine. And that parade lineup is looking dandy as ever.
Yes, I like this parade because they have one float in the shape of a swan. Long neck and everything. A very large swan.
Ah, so you're a fan of swans.
No.
I'm missing something. I should try profiling.
They were tearing into the naked guy with knives.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth. So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing, Timmy.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear friends.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
I need to know more about the code of the tree if I'm going to shut them down. These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more. Think.